We are rolling into a brand new series that is going to be a bit of a throwback with at least a twist, if not a little bit more than a twist. So this is going to be a Walking Dead series, except it's technically going to be a Jogging Dead series. So if you don't know what that means, essentially means this is an Ironman run. So hardcore mode, Ironman, however you want to refer to it. If we die, it's over. Got to start everything over. One life to live, all those things. And since it's Walking Dead mode, that more or less means that the zombies are always going to be walking, or in this case, technically, as I said, jogging. Also doing something, good grief, we need more wood, don't we? We need so much more to start off with. I forget these days, it's hilarious. It's really not, but it's hilarious. We need so much more. Do we have any rocks? Because if we do, we just need to go ahead and make an axe. So as I was saying here, we'll worry about making that crap in a second, it doesn't matter. Yes, grab that thing and then start hacking away. Oh man, there's some good meat running away over there. I don't think we can get to that right now. We don't have any arrows. I'm also using my mod. This is sort of a test platform, sort of a, I don't know, I just wanted to play an actual straight-up game with it. I guess, technically, I mean, you can find it under RangerMod back in the day. It does not work with the current version. I have not, probably, at the time of this recording, released the mod. I guess we'll see. I mean, check the description. But it's not really going to add a ton of stuff in the early game. It's really meant to be more of a mid to late game sort of mod. So we'll see just a couple things here and there as we go on. But it's not going to be too much until at least probably maybe by the time we get out of the pine forest. I think that'll probably realistically be when we start to see some of the real impact from the mod. And that's when things will start to get interesting in so far as really changing things up. So I'm not really going to mess around. I'm just going to keep kind of moving on here, and we'll pick up rocks and all the things on the way, because I just don't want to have to wait around forever with all this stuff. Here, I do want to grab some of these guys, though, and then here, we'll grab a couple chrysanthemum plants, just because we will put a point or two into food stuff eventually. That's an inevitability. And hey, here, let me grab... no, I don't think we actually need a bunch of metal, but here, we'll grab just a little bit. That's fine. Whatever. Let's go to the first POI. And while we're running, I will try and make... Here, we'll make 7 blocks, we'll make a bow, and we'll make some stone arrows. Just make the maximum arrows, that'll be fine. Here, let's put that guy there. And blocks are going to go right about there, that'll be fine. Perfect. So, we'll worry about collecting the points, the rewards, the experience, etc. for some of these things in a minute. I just really, I want to get moving on. So I need to tell you that this is being played at warrior difficulty, so it's a little higher than standard. It's not crazy. I think warrior is a pretty good balanced. Crap, I guess we need a... I don't really want one of these. I hate these things so much. This is my least favorite weapon in the game. It has its uses. I'm not saying it's useless. I'm just saying it's terrible. That's all. There's a difference between the two, right? Hello? But we're playing at warrior difficulty, so we're definitely going to be taking more damage from everything and anything that's happening. Which is sort of one of my goals here, is to see how things play at a higher difficulty with my stuff, because if you haven't seen the last episode of the previous series, in which I sort of adopted using the mod majority of the way through. Last episode, I guess I shouldn't spoil it too much if you haven't, it's basically a horde, because, you know, it's always good to end on a horde. That's kind of my general sort of belief, is end on a horde if you can, because it's generally an exciting episode, lots of stuff going on. I took so much damage in that episode, and it really wasn't a big deal. And so I kind of need to do a little more testing to see how things work out at a higher difficulty, because I have my suspicions that it works fine. What I was doing works fine at lower levels, but it's going to fall apart at higher level, which is actually what I want to be the case. I mean, I know some of the things in this mod are a little overpowered, but some things in the main game are a little overpowered, or a lot overpowered, as it were. I mean, Preacher Gloves, anyone? I mean, 60% damage? Really? I don't have anything like that at all in my mod, but I sort of take a different view on how to do some of the damage balancing. And honestly, I prefer my way. And that's fine. I can prefer my way, and you can tell me I'm wrong. And that's totally okay, too. But it is what it is, right? So let's go ahead and open up our room over here with a safe that we are absolutely not going to bother with. We should probably try to get some sneak damage on this guy right here, though. The thug is generally a pretty sturdy zombie, so you don't want to mess with these guys early days if you can avoid it. They will wreck you. I mean, the funny thing is, when you're playing Walking Dead mode, like, it sounds super simple, and it's not if you set it up the right way, in my opinion, anyway. And that's to say, you gotta have a lot of zombies around, and some of the settings in this game changed, so I can't quite set it up exactly how I want, but if you know how some of these POIs work, I mean, you get sleeper zombies everywhere, and you can still get swarmed pretty quickly, so this is going to be a problem because you're going faster than I'm expecting. So I think also setting it up so that the zombies are jogging is going to help out a little bit. It's not perfect, of course. I mean, what is, right? But it's definitely going to help keep things interesting. I should also tell you, I did set experience at standard, so I usually play at 150%, and I thought, you know what, I haven't played at 100% in a long time, so let me go ahead and change it to standard and see what happens. So we'll see what happens. This is not a POI with a rating, therefore it's kind of a basic POI. I don't know that we're going to find anything of real interest in here. Can I get up to here? Yeah, okay. We can probably get out of here at this point. We should be able to make that fall. That's not too bad. First order of business is going to be to find some more bones, because we don't have enough right now to make a bone knife. Yeah, see, we need one more. I don't know that I want to spec in knives, but hey, look at that, craft drum magazines. Excellent. That's a great find early on. I mean, it's going to be a minute before we can actually make one, never mind use one. But still, I'm not unhappy with that. But as I was saying, I'm not sure I want to necessarily go down the road of investing heavily into bone knives, but we might put a point into it just to start off with. We'll see, I don't know. I kind of did a knife playthrough in the last series, and I ended with clubs. And there are definitely options within the mod, and I think for the most part what I'm going to try to do is let the game decide for me based on RNG. So whatever sort of stuff we seem to find that looks like it's a useful thing right off the bat, you know, whether we find a hunting knife or we find, I don't know, I mean, I might even be able to be swayed by a high-quality pipe baton, but probably not, honestly. But if we can find, you know, I don't know, a decent spear or something, I'm okay with investing in it, because for the most part, I'm okay with every weapon in the game. I mean, I don't really like the wooden club, but it's just because it's garbage. I can still use it, it's fine. I mean, this is what we've been using thus far, right? We're doing okay, we haven't died yet. I mean, that you know. You're trusting I haven't died 3 times and had to restart this video each time and pretend like I didn't die because I was an idiot and didn't notice that the zombie dropped down behind me while I was busy fighting one in front of me, happened to run out of stamina. Next thing you know, I'm getting swarmed. 2 to 3 hits, done. Let's go ahead and delete that file and start over. You don't know if that's actually true or if I just came up with a plausible story that sounds like it's believable because, as I said, 1, it's plausible, and 2, I'm terrible at this game, so lots of options here. Guess we should have gone that way, huh? Yeah, that's alright. We'll keep going over here. Hello? Robert's Tack Shack. This is actually not a bad little place to go for certain material types, though, because you do kind of want a bunch of stones early on in the game. Just so you can make a bunch of arrows and that sort of stuff. Oh, look at that. Excellent. All right, let's be a little careful here about how we're juggling her. Definitely like to get those free hits when they're knocked down. I mean, that is kind of key. I know this POI. Okay, I just had to look at it for a minute. We're good. I'm going to enter up here on this balcony, I think. Maybe? Okay, I guess we're going to go over this way. I thought I could be clever and go in through the other way, but definitely not. I cannot be clever. Ah, man, I should have known better. We do have some zombies in here, though, and I see one of them's going to be a problem. I think we can get this guy, and we can probably do enough damage to at least make him regret some decisions. But this guy... shoot. Here, let's just go arrow to the knee. This guy used to be an adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee. Everyone loves Skyrim, right? I think it's a gamer requirement. If you're a gamer, you must love Skyrim. Actually, it's funny, because I'm pretty sure I know people who don't. And they are definitely gamers. They play some games. And we even play some stuff together, and I'm pretty sure I could say definitively that they don't give the slightest crap about Skyrim, which, I mean, it's cool. Takes all kinds, right? We're going to leave that there. I haven't worried yet about going through our inventory to get rid of stuff, but early days stuff, we should probably be collecting as much plastic as possible. There are a few things I like to try to collect early on. I think we can still get up there. I'm just worried about being able to get out of here. Let's see, who do we have around the corner here? Anyone? Hello? No one, huh? Okay. I don't know, there are just certain things that you can sell in the early stages that are really kind of worth it to help jumpstart your game a bit. Oh, there we go. There's Mo. Let's put an arrow on the side of Mo's head, and we'll just switch to that. Oh, hi. Hi, Crawler Guy. You're actually going to be a problem, because we don't have good range with this weapon. Let's go and make some more arrows while we are waiting here. 8. 8 is what it's going to be. Thought we had more feathers, honestly. I thought we had like maybe 15. And I was going to have to debate, do we want to use all of our things? Well, yeah, I guess we do, because we only have 8. Oh, man, thank you. I'm actually kind of happy to see a sewing kit early on, like I really kind of am. Cat food's not bad. Hey, there's some bones, all right. So if you're wondering, by the way, why I'm making a knife, it's because early on it really is your best weapon. You can do a lot of extra damage with it. If you spend 1 point into knifing, you can definitely get some extra damage in by way of the bleeds. It adds up pretty quickly, especially in the early days when things don't have as much life as they otherwise might. Oh, time to go. Fun thing is with all this is I know I cannot stand around and be an idiot. I do have to actually play. And the last series I did, I didn't have to do that as much. The other reason the bone knife is so good is because it's really low on stamina use. Knives generally are. I mean, look at how many power attacks we're getting compared to what we were getting with the club. And I say that fully aware that we're not doing anywhere near as much damage, which, crap, with each swing. Oof, buddy. I realize it's taking a lot more swings, and that's fine. We can just kind of run away and let that guy bleed out. It doesn't really matter all that much. Is there anything back here? I don't see anything. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of the resources here. This block is useless. But I do want this one. We're going to need a bunch of wood, so... you know, we might as well grab what we can while we can, right? Really would like to find some more magazines. We need some tool magazines. That would really help make things go a little faster in these early days. Passing gas box, this might give us a tire or something like that. I'm not opposed to that. Ah, look at that. Tools digest perfectly. I was literally just saying it'd be great if we could get some new tool stuff. So let's go and check our food pile here. Pretty much take any food at the beginning of the game. No picky eater here. 10% more damage against deer, sure, and some shotgun shells. That's not too bad, because we're going to end up with a shotgun before too long. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. What we can do now is get out of here, and let's go ahead and trigger our That's going to take forever, isn't it? That's going to take forever, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I can't get out of this place quickly. Who designed this? Oh, that is so obnoxious. I must have missed a key to unlock something, right? Like, I totally missed it. Here, fine. Oh man, that took a minute. Okay, bunch of plastic. Totally good with that. So, what am I missing here? I think we just need to turn everything in. And that'll give us our first trader location. There we go. So we should now have a trader. Where are you at? Yes, hi, hello. No one cares. All right, tell you what, I'll meet you over there. We arrive at the first trader site, which of course is everyone's favorite trader, Trader Wrecked. He's going to insult you, he's going to lie, he's going to do everything he can to take all your money. It's just how he works. It's fine, right? It's fine, it's not that big a deal. Just want to, you know, tell him to shut up, but whatever. He's going to hook us up with some stuff, so yes, in the long run, it's hard to be really upset, but it is possible. It's definitely possible. Got to check all of your workstations when you come into the trader, because you definitely want the Forge Ahead magazines if you can get them. So he's going to have a job for us. It's going to be one that we don't want to use that, because we can make a better one, since we got ourselves a bit of a magazine haul there, sort of. So let's see, I want to sell... I'm okay with selling him that, because I don't like the pipe baton. It's fine. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Sell all the brass, sell all the plastic. I know that selling the plastic might seem like a bad idea. Really not that worried about it, because we're... here, we can sell you dye too? Great. Honestly, I kind of want to sell him the gas. Can we sell you that guy? Actually, no, we do want to use that, so never mind that. Guess we don't need to sell that. But anyway, plastic will definitely has its uses, and early day it even has its uses, but it's okay. We don't really need it right now, so I'm not super concerned about it. Here, let's drop these things. Not really worried about littering here, because it's Trader Wrecked. He doesn't really care. We going for our... I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Show me where we're going. Okay, so a little south. Perfect. Nothing like a tier 1 digging quest to start off a game. We've arrived at the location, so we'll click on that, and I guess I'm just going to start digging. Thankfully, we don't have to search too hard for the first one, but we will get some zombies triggered as we dig, so I'll have to deal with those, and with a little luck, it's not going to take forever to find where we're supposed to get the supplies. There it is. Can't even see it, but hey, it popped up on screen, so I'm not going to argue with it. There it is. As I said, we get some zombies spawning, that's fine. Maybe one zombie, you know, it's cool. Not worried about it. We'll just dance them around this big old hunk of lead, or whatever that is. Try to get the bonus attacks while they're struggling to stand. I did stop and grab a magazine on the way over, just out of one of the nearby mailboxes in front of the house, but it was just a sledgehammer mag, so just so I can make sure you know what we found. Guess I'll meet you back at the trader, huh? About the only thing I care about right now in this early day run is we really need to find... shoot, I guess we'll take the nearest one. We need to find a cooking pot, and actually that's a super convenient place to go. Here, I'm going to sell that guy. Cannot sell those. Sure, we don't need goldenrod flowers. I kind of don't really care about those anyway. Rest of the stuff, here, we can sell that. We do want to keep the pipes. Some of these things I'm interested in keeping, others I don't really care about, like... Now we can only sell that in stacks of 50. We have 270 coins, tokens, monies. So here, let's check this pile right quick. Maybe what... Oh, shoot, here, this guy. Maybe what we can do is we can store a few things in here that we can't really do anything with right now, or that doesn't matter so much at the moment, but later on it will. So here, we'll just drop a few of these guys off. And that's fine. We don't need a ton of inventory space, just a little bit. I did use one of our waters, by the way. When we arrived at the dig site, I chewed on the chili that we started with, and then I did drink one jar of water. So, of course, as we're running around, we're sort of blowing through some of that stuff. I mean, we got some points available. So here, we'll do 1 point into Iron Gut right off the bat. That'll just save us 5% of food and water. Not much, but if we start off with it, then it makes a little bit more of an impact over time. That's all. Not a big deal. Don't really need to do it. Hey, armor. It's going to let us make quality 2 armor, which is kind of a big deal. We want to push our armor up as quickly as we can because it ends up being a fairly significant damage reduction when you look at how much damage you can block with even just this crappy primitive armor. It's pretty useful. I mean, it really, truly, legitimately is useful. It's worth your time. May not feel like it, but it is. Wow, that's all good stuff right there. I mean, the lead, no one cares about, but the rest of that, fantastic. A couple repair kits, we won't really need those anytime soon, but still, wow. 2 more of them, okay. Really hard to be upset with that. I mean, really hard to be upset with that. Let's see. We got nothing on the roof. Now, before we jump down, we'll go ahead and take that pipe machine gun bundle that we got. And let's put that guy right there. Number 4 is fine for me. And we shall reload it. There we go. We got 15 rounds plus another 7 in the bank. Ideally, that's going to be enough. I don't know. We'll find out. 10 and 10, sure. So here, we'll just do all new of these guys. And we can hop down and kind of start our loot run here. And we'll just switch our armor out momentarily. Just trying to be somewhat quiet about things as we do this. Don't want to trigger all the zombies here. Hey, excellent. Look at that. Grilled corn and baked potato, and we got ourselves a blackstrap coffee to start off with. That's kind of cool. We're going to need to collect more plant fibers. This is not going to be enough for us, so it'll be fine for now, but when we're ready to move up to a quality 3 set of armor, we will need to get more plant fibers, so it is coming. Hops flower, huh? I mean, we can take it. We're not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to tell you right now. There's really not much we can do with it at the moment. Okay, I totally whiffed there. I recognize that. I really want to invest in knives right now, too, but we made the bone knife. I mean, if we... you know what? You can hold on to that. And then beer and hop seed. Okay, that's fine here. We don't need that. But we didn't find this knife. We made this knife. Ah, goodness. I knew someone... What are you doing? I knew someone was going to appear and it was going to be a problem. I just was thinking I would be not getting hit by him. My bad. Okay. Trying to do the one at a time thing. Let him through, stop him, let him through, stop him. This guy should be dead soon. Okay, that was not too shabby. Early days, we want as much water as we can get out of the toilets. Paper doesn't matter right now. We will want some more later. Just right now, it's a little too early to make a difference. So, not worrying about it. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this. In the hopes... There's our fetch quest right there, by the way. You know, something that might not be a bad idea is to do something like this. Yeah, let's do just a few of these. I realize that is the least efficient way to do it. In terms of using up a bunch of spaces, but I don't really care. It's fine. Now, if you don't know why I am in sneak mode and I'm really taking my time, it's because I know this POI. There's a dog in here. There it is. Crap. And it's angry. Okay. Oof. Oh, I forgot to tell you, too. I did find a chicken on the way out to somewhere. I think it was when we were running over to the trader. I did stop and kill a chicken, so I didn't tell you that we had some extra meat and feathers. from that, and I totally forgot about that until just now. So there you go. Man, that was super, super fortunate that we were able to get that sneak shot on the dog and then land one more hit to take it out without having to actually fight it. Dogs right now are death, so I don't really want to fight them if at all possible. We're not going to be able to hit that zombie, so we got to pick up that chair first. And then we're okay. Nope. Where are you at? I know there's someone else in here. There we go. Perfect. With a little luck, we won't have anyone outside waiting for us, so let's see what we can do here with the rest of this stuff. A few more medical journal mags, and we'll be in a pretty good spot in terms of being able to make some quality bandages and that sort of jazz. Not quite there yet, but we will get there. It's not going to take that long to get there. Definitely grab some ammo. I'm going to... Okay, I'll hold on to that for now. I don't want to, but I will do that. I will hold on to it for the moment. This guy will reload. We're going to be able to get a few more rounds into it. I think it was... Oh, all of them. Perfect. That frees up an inventory slot. There's another armor point. Glad to have that. Machine gunner. Fully automatic mode does 1% more damage per hit until you miss. And then farming, we can make cotton seeds now. Got ourselves a pipe rifle. Zooming uses 15% less stamina. Look at that. We found a couple of things there. That's maybe not a bad thing right here. A pipe rifle in the early days, no joke, can be super good for you. Like, it really can. Being able to just, snipe something like an animal from a distance, whether you're hunting or just trying to get rid of that stupid dog that's chasing you, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of a big deal. We are definitely burdened right now. We are encumbered, so 3 hits to 4 hits will knock them down. Power attacks, just to be clear. So I'm trying to be mindful of that. Hit them with power attacks. Here, you can... whatever, it's fine. We'll just... Here, I want to drop... Or at least I want to drop that guy. And then these should probably be down there, and that saves us a couple inventory slots. Let's go turn this quest in right quick. Back at the trader, let's turn this in. We'll take one more quest. I don't know if we're going to do it right now. We might need to be thinking about other things first. I'm going to take the 762 ammo just because that goes along with our weaponry. Sure, Bob's Cafe is actually perfect for me. And then we're going to sell off some things. Again, nails, etc. These are sort of things that we do want. We don't necessarily want to get rid of these things. We have uses for them, like all the plastic. We have uses for all this stuff, like we really and truly do, but we also have other things we want. Cooking pot is 600, so gosh, we are so close. I don't think we have what we need to make that happen right now, but we're close. That's worth 50. It's selling 4 of those. I really don't want to sell those, though.
No refunds.
It's fine.
Deal's done. Now,
I mean, the main thing is if we don't get the cooking pot, we have some issues, I guess. Gosh, at this point, we probably should just go take care of that. So here, we'll eat the cat food, and we'll eat the chicken, and that'll free up a couple of slots, and then we probably really should. I originally grabbed all this cotton just because it's an easy way to get a bunch of cotton early in the game. There you go, let's do that. And we'll see if we can run over here and do this quickly. Looks like it's about to hit. There it is. It just hit 7 p.m. 19 minus 12 is 7 p.m. So we have a couple of hours to run through this place and get back before the trader closes. Not much time, though. I mean, realistically, and considering we have to cross a couple hundred meters when all we have is just sprinting, it's going to take a minute. We might need to just focus on the fetch itself and not worry as much about doing the rest of the quest or even worrying about finding that final loot. Although, man, the final loot at this stage of the game really is kind of important. You can sometimes find some really good things in those final loot boxes relative to the time frame you're working with, meaning that it's early stages. Everything and anything can be helpful. Now let's just see if there's... I don't think there's a dog in this one. I don't know. There could be. I'm prepared to be surprised if there is. There we go. Just trying to focus on those headshots. Again, about 3 headshots will knock him down. You want the KO. This guy's going to be a problem because he's going to be a little beefier. Yeah, he'll be able to tank more. And I'm trying to wait to get some more stamina back. Which, of course, puts us at a bit of a disadvantage. It's fine. By that I mean it lets him get closer, okay? Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Oh, that's actually a pretty good find right there. One of the things we should be doing early game is we should be doing this. There is a challenge involved to do this. Just to say, break those guys down. Did we miss the thing in here? Did not. Break down restaurant booths so you can get some leather. That is an early day challenge. Oh man, we traded blows there and that's no good. Okay, gonna wait just a second to get some of that stamina back and let him take a shot so that when he is available to be hit, he's still recovering from a swing. I mean, if you've never played the game before, I don't know why you're watching me, but I guess there are some early day tips and tricks. It's really not my intention. That's not what I focus on. I'm just... Every once in a while, I figure it's probably worthwhile to explain why I do the things I do. I'm not saying it's the best way to play, not saying it's the way you should play. It's just what I do. I mean, I've kind of ended up with this general method of play based on a couple thousand hours of playing this game. This is just how I go. I change up as I go. I don't always do the exact same thing, but this is what I got going on these days, right? We've got 3 zombies up here. This is going to be a bit of an issue. This guy will go down in a moment, but... Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, I'm trying to get some space here. I was jumping by habit, like we have enough parkour for it to matter. We don't. We have 0 parkour. Dang it. Alright. Whatever. Just letting them bleed. Time will solve their problems. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, this guy. Not bad. He's not dead. I thought he was dead. The other one died. Okay, we made it. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Some iron arrowheads. Those are super, super helpful in the early days. That's why I ended up keeping those iron bolts. I don't think we're going to find a crossbow. Hey, Midnight Secret book number 3, volume 3. What if zombies could be thrown around? Learn to craft a new arrow. Need a moment to breathe. Try bulldozer arrows and push your enemies away. We are not going to be able to make those anytime soon. I'm just going to tell you that. If you were hoping that we were going to do that soon, let me tell you that's not going to be a thing. Just straight up. There's no way that's happening anytime soon. I think we should be able to do that. Oof. Early days and my legs. Yeah, I'll worry about them. We'll take the brass. I'm going to stop and pick up a little more plastic just because we can. I'm going to meet you back at the trader. Then we're going to grab our stuff and we're going to go somewhere else because it is getting close to night and we need to find somewhere to be. Picked up everything on the way in from the mixer. We're going to take...
You can get your smelly ass off my property.
Take vehicle adventures, even though I want tool stuff. We're going to take that one instead.
Well,
apparently, we got all the food quests in the world. Let's resort this jazz.
Double.
You know what? I'm going to sell those for right now. I talked myself into that with the thought of we're not going to find anything anytime soon that we can do with those. Mechanical parts, lead... Headlights, those are really good to sell early on. The springs, we can get more of those without much problem. I'm not really concerned about them. So we've got a few moments here. I think at this point, I hate doing this, but I will feel better if we have a cooking pot. We don't have enough money to do anything else at this point, though. So let's, my bad. Click too many times. Too many times. Let's get out of here. And let's see what we've got going on nearby. I'm okay with leaving that door open. I don't mind if Trader Wrecked gets wrecked. You can get wrecked. That's fine. No one will care. Got a POI over here. I kind of like taking early days. I like taking over a POI that's near the trader just to limit runtime. Oh, look at that. We got some more lead we can sell now. I like stopping to check trash because you get stuff like that. And technically, there is something useful in the trash from the mod, too. It's not anything you're going to be able to do anything with right away, but there is something there. So that's a tier 2. It's a tier 2 as well. I mean, I kind of just need to find a tier 1 because I'm slightly concerned about being able to get through a tier 2. I mean, I think we can do it. It's just I'm thinking more about the timeliness of it. Oh gosh, that one is a nightmare. No thanks. Just say no. I mean, it's cool POI, don't get me wrong, but we want nothing to do with it at this point. 10 residents. This is not even going to register on the difficulty list. Oh my gosh. I knew something like that was going to happen. All right. Okay, I need to hit her so I can buy a second to move. So here's the good news, in a sense, is that technically, since we're playing Jogging Dead mode, it's night. She's just going to continue jogging, which means we can kind of keep going. And it's not that big a deal. But, man, we are not in a good spot from a survival standpoint. Not at all. This is not a very good place to use as a base either. I mean, look at this. It's just holes everywhere. We could sort of use this bedroom, I guess, and that would be alright. Just want to see if any of this is going to fall apart. I'd rather not have to do things up on the second floor if at all possible. I'd like to stick with the first floor just for ease of ingress and egress. But, like, clearing this pile of crap is going to take a second. Hello? Okay, I don't know what's happening. I mean, obviously, something broke underfoot, but was that our underfoot, or was that your underfoot? I'm not sure. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nobody, nope, nope, no person, nope. And I might need to crank the difficulty up a little bit, although I say that now. Who knows how many more times I will die. Or have I died at all? I don't know. I guess that's a good question, isn't it? Let's do that right there. Boom. We technically need one more, but that's going to be... There's really no room for that, I don't think. What am I looking for? Building blocks. See, I don't think we can actually place a block right there, but we can do that. I mean, that looks kind of hideous. But if we do a plate, and we give you advanced rotation, we can do that, and I'm okay with that. It's ugly, but it's functional. And we can go ahead and make ourselves a door. We'll make ourselves some storage chests. Put those up on the wall somewhere. We'll do, sure, we don't need 4 of them, but we'll do 4 of them. I don't care, whatever, that's fine. And with that, we can leave this guy right here. I will upgrade these blocks. I will see you on the other side of this on the next one as we continue looking for all the things we need to survive in the Jogging Dead wasteland. We'll see if we increase difficulty and all that stuff. And I haven't even told you yet what the plan is for Horde, so we got to talk about that one. All in due time. Catch you next until, and thanks for watching. See you later.